What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, back for another Hot 5 KDP niches of the week. And this time around, we're taking it worldwide. We're going on over to Germany. So not only do you get to hear me fumble and just completely butcher the German language, but I also discover a super fire niche that apparently the Germans are dominating. So you're going to learn all about why they are just crushing it over in Germany. And you'll also get to hear me again butcher the German language. All that and a heck of a lot more, and I do apologize in advance, but we don't have any video footage on this other than my screen share, so my setup will be back more than likely tomorrow. But other than that, I'm still fired up for this video. I hope you're fired up. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, so we're here on my screen share, and we are going to check out Amazon Germany, just like I said. And one thing that I did enable is I did enable translation. So we'll at least know what the heck it says, because I certainly don't know how to speak German. I'm sure some of you out there do know. But again, the purpose of this is to try to get ideas that are working all around the world in hopes that maybe they'll work in our part of the world. Or if not, if you decide to publish in Amazon Germany, then guess what? You've got a bunch of ideas. Now, before we even begin, the first thing that I do recommend is if you do plan to publish in Amazon Germany, you do hire a proper translator, somebody that knows the language, somebody that knows the lingo, and somebody that almost understands both languages. And while that sounds almost impossible, if you really think about it, it is someone that you can find. Now, the person that I would recommend for this job wouldn't be someone on Fiverr, because of the fact that you are going to get people that are a lot less qualified on Fiverr. I would recommend a proper translator on Upwork or something around, or a site like that. And the problem with those type of people is that they are going to cost a lot more. But again, you're going to get a lot more quality work, and you're going to get people that understand both sides of the languages, all the jargon, and all the terms that might be very popular in America that somebody in Germany might not understand, or maybe it's just not even applicable in Germany. Like, there are some sayings in English that don't apply in German, and vice versa. So again, it's really important that you do get somebody, because this is a problem that a lot of FBA sellers have had in the past with their products. So do not skimp on the cost with that. Now let's go ahead and jump into Germany here. We're gonna go into the best sellers, and then we're going to look for the books. Immediately we're going to jump into books, and let's wait and see when this translator works. But I'm imagining this is book right here. I'm going to click into book, and then I'm looking for kids books. So it doesn't look like it's translating right now. All right, here we are. We at least know we're in youth books. So I don't want to be in youth books. I want to be in children's books, and I've got the translator now working. So children's books was right below that. So here's children's books. And with that, we're going to go ahead and jump into, I believe more than likely it's going to be in games and funds, based off of all these choices that I have. Now, do notice there's a lot of different things. Like over there we had youth books. I'm not sure if you have that in the USA, but here, however, it looks like games and fun might be the place that we need to go, and we'll find out here in a second. And now games and fun, here's an interesting, in the kids books, they have employment books. So I guess Germany does things differently, but we obviously don't employ our children. However, Germany might be onto something, and that's something to pay attention to. I'm just even curious to click into youth or employment books. I'm sort of curious as to what's in there, so I'm gonna let it populate and then jump in there. But I'm gonna jump into hobby and crafts, as I think that's what we're looking for. And then we're gonna look for activities, which should be here somewhere. And if it's not, then I'm just gonna pick something. Let's go ahead and look at just hobbies and crafts in general. But let's go back to the employment books and see what all the buzz is in employment books, right? Specifically for kids, there's mazes, coloring books, hidden object books. Now, this is one of those things that I'm talking about where if you don't hire a proper translator, Google Translate tells us that these are books for children on employment, which means there's some child labor laws that Germany might need to think about, but the reality is it wasn't. It's just books that require your brain. So the translation is completely lost there. And that's why it's important that you get somebody that knows both languages and will be able to tell that this is clearly not the employment book for children section, which is fantastic that came up when I'm making this video. So it really makes me look smart, and I'm pumped up for that. All right, so let's look at hobbies, crafts, and kids. Now, this might not be the usual activities, books, and games that I'm looking for. But again, since I don't know German, that's going to be a huge disadvantage to myself. If you do know German and you're in both markets, then it's a huge advantage to yourself. So take advantage of that. So let's at least see what kind of books are working here, and then we can get an idea and see if they are working in the US, or if there's some kind of niche that's working in Germany that perhaps isn't working in the US, and all that good stuff. So here's one about an apple tree and a sheep And let's see if we can get this translated. And it is translated, so this is a hands-on book for something. Then we've got this magic coloring book for girls, and it's got a princess and an owl. That's pretty standard what we see in the USA. And My Muttley Cutout book, which again is nothing more than scissor skills with a boat and some fish. So it's obviously the same thing that's working in the US. We got dinosaur, we got some fish, and everything seems pretty standard. The Learn to Draw Line Shapes and Letters book. And then we've got this My Colorful Template book, Iron on Beads. So this is kind of interesting. Iron on Beads. This, I'm imagining, is a book from a publisher, and it includes some beads and includes maybe some patches or how to make patches. So that's probably how that one works. This is another sticker book. We talked about sticker books being hot. So it seems like in Germany, for the most part, things are hot that are hot in the USA. Here we've got a book with some ladybugs, and here's a paint cutout and glue book. Now this is a little different than what we've seen. This is very similar to the paper dolls niche in the USA, but in Germany it seems that it's even hotter to cut them out, paint them, cut them, and glue them on. So this could be something that we could try and test out in the USA market. It could potentially work. Not only is this a paper doll, but we can cut out the paper doll, we can color her, and we could also sticker in certain environments that we also have to color. So this is the first one that I've seen that's interesting that I have not seen yet done in the USA, with the exception of paper dolls. So I would certainly take a look at that one. Here's another sticker book with construction sites. So it really looks like sticker books in general are hot in Germany, and we've talked a lot about those in the US. Here's a School of Magic Animals, which I like a lot, and we've talked about animals being hot. And again, a magic paper coloring book. Now, I'm not sure understanding what these magic paper coloring book, again, it's probably one of those lost in translation things. But here we have a sticker dress-up doll. So again, this we've seen one in the USA, and this is 23 in Germany, which means this particular niche, paper dolls niche, I'm going to mention it again because it's hot in Germany. So chances are that maybe somebody saw it in Germany and then tried it in the USA, or someone just remembers these from working back in the 80s, 90s, and even back in the 70s. These were red hot and they were fire. So do not forget about the paper dolls. It's a simple thing to do. It's nothing more than scissor skills combined with a coloring book. That's it. Right, here's a My Entry book with 1,000 ideas. So that just looks like it's a doodle book of somehow. My Carving workshop. So this is more or less a solid book or paperback book, a hardback book that's teaching boys how to work with wood and things of that nature. So that's kind of interesting, and that kind of sounded very perverted. So pretend like I didn't say that. Here we've got a sticker farm. So again, stickers fire in Germany, and they are catching wind in the USA. Metallic and glitter fun. Now glitter's another thing. We haven't seen too much of glitter in the US. Okay, so although I like this glitter idea, we got to really think about the realistic point. Could we do it with a KDP book? And the answer is no. The only way that we can do this is we actually send out a physical book and we include some glitter in it. So even though I like it a lot, it's still not something that's doable. Now again, stickers, again, here's another sticker one, and then here's a handicraft book for kids. So I can't say enough. Here's a sticker zoo. And again, a magic paper coloring book. So that just must be a certain word that it's catching on. Here's a magic watercoloring book and the School of Magical Animals. So it must be a word that keeps getting flagged in the German language. So I'd be interested if somebody out there watching this understands what that's all about. But why does magic keep showing up on this Google Translate? And I really think it's a word that's alerting it. So here's the Unicorn Handicraft book, fabulous creative ideas. And again, as I said, no matter what part of the world you're in, slap a unicorn on that baby, and guess what? It's gonna be fire. So we got tingling images from 3-year-olds on. I guess this is just a coloring book of some sorts, but I'm not sure why this bunny has got a freaking dagger aimed right at his face. It's kind of scary. What's going on in Germany when you got a bunny rabbit with a dagger, an ice pick right at his face? This is kind of starting to remind me of Basic Instinct and Sharon Stone, that good old ice pick. But what the hell's happening with this bunny? Why does he have an ice pick aimed right at his snout? I really want to know this. If somebody could tell me, that would be fantastic. Especially this Prickle Builder, right? Prickle Builder the bunny has got an ice pick right at his face. All right, so we got Paw Patrol, another Princess Castle sticker. So stickers are insanely popular. And here we have a doodle coloring book with a construction worker thingamajigger. And we got, again, stickers all over the place. I kind of don't even know what to say. Here we've got a Total Lecker. This is a delicious coloring cookbook or some type of cookbook for kids. And we talked about how that is insanely popular in the USA. Animals are Earth and dinosaurs and more stickers, and then ballerina dress-up dolls, which goes to show that the whole paper doll idea is all over the place, working very well, especially in Germany. So far, stickers, paper dolls, unicorns is really the same old thing. There's been a couple things that we've actually seen. Here's a drawing book and a square folds of paper, which is a fantastic idea. Handicraft Kids, this is like kind of like paper origami. It looks to be working real well. And this is how to draw cats, it looks, and other animals. Another metallic sticker book, which looks like the same company that brought us the glitter fun. This is the metallic fun. And then we've got the do-it-yourself things, over 70 things for little girls to do. And we've got magic, scratch magic for girls. That would be very difficult to do with the KDP book, but obviously, like I said, this is a major publisher doing that. And another scratch book and stickers and a sticker horse book. So these stickers are really out of control. Here we got a sticker album. And now one thing that could be is that I could have just picked the category where all the sticker creators are putting their books, but nonetheless, these books are doing pretty well considering the amount of reviews that they have on them. So that's kind of how I'm gathering that they're doing well, is from the reviews. And while I don't have a BSR checker in Germany, still the whole point of this video is to just figure out what's doing well in Germany, could it be doing well in the US? And people have asked me in the US, Liz, how the heck do we create sticker books in the US? Well, it's nothing more than creating the environment to slap stickers on. So it could just be pages of a sticker collection book, and or if you want to create a sticker book for a certain niche, like let's say you create a sticker book for the ocean, then you'd put an ocean environment on those pages and allow kids to slap stickers of fish. And now, yeah, that might not include the stickers, you want to mention that, but you could just call it the Sticker Ocean Animal Sticker Album. And that's how people would know that it doesn't include any stickers, and you could put that in the listing as well. But it might be a little difficult to do in the US, but I'm sure some of you can use your imaginations and at least try it out. If you tell somebody it's an album, they don't expect the album to come with stickers. Let's see if we see anything else other than stickers that has stuck out. So again, I didn't mean to say that, but it just came out like that. Again, that magic coloring water thing. And really, it's difficult, like me even just looking at this and trying to tell you guys what's hot in Germany, to be able to decipher what's true from Google Translate and just look at titles and figure out what is it about. But I gotta be honest, I haven't seen anything that stands out other than the paper dolls and the fact that just stickers are fire. And again, here we have these weird ones that have the dog, the bunnies with ice picks pointed at them. What I'm starting to think these are is they're Tingle pictures, and what that means is it's like the game operation. So you got to be careful not to touch the bunny's snout. You got to go around the snout and make sure that you don't make him beep off. And that's what it is. I was thinking that you were getting ready to cook the bunny in a pot, and we were getting some sort of inspiration from either the movie Fatal Attraction or Basic Instinct, but no, it turns out I'm completely wrong. So if you stuck out till the end of this book, you found out that the bunnies and the dogs, they are safe in Germany, and the only thing that is endangered over there is stickers, because people are going batshit crazy over them. And that's pretty much a wrap for this, although we just cemented the fact that stickers are fire, as well as paper dolls in Germany. Other than that, it was a great look into Germany. If you like these videos of me going into other countries and trying to figure out what the heck's going on, then let me know in the comments below, and also post your questions. I always personally answer those, and I'll see you all next time.